Good morning, Mr. Chair and committee. Thank you for allowing me to present Senate Bill 861 this morning. And as many of us know, and likely many were here when we passed the SAFE Act a few years ago, there is a sunset, and it will expire next year in 2027. And I believe it's important for us to consider the ramifications of allowing this sunset to expire or to continue. I remember the first person I actually met who had gone through a surgery to change their appearance, because that's really all it was just an appearance change. Her name was Kelly King. She came to my office, sat down, and we had a pretty long and thorough discussion about what she had done years before. I believe she was now 50. She said that she just didn't feel comfortable in her body, and she thought that perhaps changing to a more masculine appearance would be something that would solve her dysphoria as we have come to know it. She pulled up her sleeve and showed me a scar that was made when some skin was removed to form a penis. And all that did, it was just an outward appearance change. She had her breast removed, and then she dressed like a man. And I didn't know her before, but she apparently acted like a man as well. She had children. She had her daughter, one of her daughters, with her. And she explained to me that day that what she had done caused so much physical harm and quite a bit of mental harm as well, because what she thought she needed to do didn't solve the problem that she thought she had. She had accumulated, at that time, she told me, $1 million in medical expenses. And how in the world can you pay that? I mean, that's just an astronomical figure, especially when you're looking for a resolution to a problem which didn't occur. Then about a year later, I met another young woman. Her name was Chloe Cole. She came to my office with a friend that she had made, Luca Hine. And Chloe told me that when she was about 12 years old, she was a happy kid. She participated in rough and tumble activities with her friends, mostly boys. But she looked in the mirror one day and compared what she saw with some magazines portraying young girls about her age, and she said to herself, that's odd. I must not really be a girl, because she dressed like a boy. She kept her hair like a boy. And so she was troubled. She went to her parents and explained the situation, and they didn't know how to help her. So I don't know if it was the wisest thing, but they took her to a medical professional. And this doctor told the parents that they needed to continue what Chloe was thinking, just to affirm her and let her know that maybe she's not in the right body. And so it was when she was 12, the medical professionals thought it was wise to start her on some hormone treatments. And these hormone treatments were intended to help her to transition from a male body to a female body. And I think we know, if we actually believe in science, this is not possible. It's not possible to transform a man into a woman or a woman into a man. And so these treatments continued until she was about 13 or 14, I believe it was, she told me. And then a physician convinced her and her parents to mutilate her body, remove her breast. And so they did. And then fast forward to a couple of years ago when she was in my office, she said, you know, I don't know if I'll ever be able to have children because of all the chemicals they've injected into my body. But I know one thing for sure. She said, I'll never be able to breastfeed a baby. And she was heartbroken. When Luca and Chloe were in my office, if I had not known their voices before, if I turned my head as they spoke, I would have thought they were males because of the hormone treatments had changed their voices. And I bring Chloe and Luca up because before I met them, and even continuing today, I know Luca is most prominent on social media, but she is trying to convince kids not to go through those procedures. And I say, I agree, mostly because of the harm. The medical community is supposed to treat people, to solve problems, not to exacerbate problems, not to go against the science that we have known for years, and then purport that something else can be done that's anti-science and anti-nature. And Chloe is trying to convince kids just to be kids, to grow up, because what she has found and what others have also experienced is that if you just live and not make those changes that have been horrific in Kelly's experience and also Chloe and Luca's, that they will outgrow that. But yet we've had parents think that they are going to support their child's decisions because they want them to be well. And I agree. I think they are thinking right. But mutilating and poisoning is not the way to do it. And so I'm hopeful that the committee will see the logic in this, that when a child grows to be the age of majority, which in Missouri it's 18, they can make any decision they want to make. And if it's mutilating their body, making changes, and their burden paying the cost of it, then that's their decision. But it shouldn't be something that taxpayers should be paying for, nor should it be something that the medical community is supporting and purporting as an answer to a problem that is primarily in their minds.